This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Georgia. He's going to score.
You know, teams can go years without an opening kickoff return for a touchdown. It's very rare to start a game, but also the kind of start you dream about, especially when you can do it in front of this home crowd.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Throw to the left. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Now here's the toss play. A quick juke. First down, looking for more now. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And a big gain before he out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
It's caught. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Motion now from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick throw, the catch is made. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Just a great play here by the corner. The offense completes the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a formed tackle while driving the offensive player back in the process.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The offense with three tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Tiny space at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught by the receiver. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside. Ball handed off. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Here's the second down play. Using his legs. It's sharp. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss. And just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. There's contact on the throw. What a catch! He's in the clear. Past the 20. The 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. A little bit of Heitzer and Yurtsev in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Handoff from the shotgun.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. Handoff on a single back formation. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it, enough for a first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is, Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
2nd down after that previous play. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Screen to the receiver in the flat. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And that run produces a decent game.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Makes a quick grab. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator, the play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Wide open downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. The quarterback making some changes at the line. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for this offense.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the football. A deep shot right down the middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he drops back in the gun. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. One problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
And this pass is on target, caught. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Snags a quick throw. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Look out, room to run here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again. Second down after that run on the previous play.
offense will keep it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Play fake. You back there.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic to make life difficult in that backfield.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Makes the catch downfield. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score in the first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's incomplete, doesn't connect on his first throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Or the quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Dogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Here comes the up-tempo offense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Think he can guess him with a run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep down the right side. And the deep shot ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker on the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. Back-to-back deep shots. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's sharp. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Catch made just enough for 1st down. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Nice grab. It's Williams. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
And that's another 1st down.
And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Bulldogs. They are pouring it on now.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And he finds the running back in the flat. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. No huddle here for the offense.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds.
Here he goes. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with a first down. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Looking for his back. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Direct snap. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Oh, that's exactly what you don't want to do as a running back here in the 4th quarter. Working with the lead, it's all about eating up that clock and keeping the ball on the ground, which they tried to do. But now he stops the clock by going out of bounds.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's sharp. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the 1st down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got 4th down.
The Dogs will bring their punt team on the field now. Coverage team brings down the returner. comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can... A deep shot to the right. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And he makes it in. The 2-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route. The catch made. They stop and bunt. This offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. QB keeper all the way. He's got the first down and still motoring. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Georgia. They continue to roll up the score.
And how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Looking to chuck it again. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
That completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback dropping back. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
They're trailing by this much in the 4th quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the plus 27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a wide receiver screen. That play more than enough for a first down. Sets them up at the 24. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Movement here from the tight end. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. The pocket breaking down.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, what a tough matchup. Defense. What are you going to do down inside the 5-yard line? Quarterback knows that he has a mismatch, just puts it up in the air and lets the big man climb the ladder for the score.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. It's a 2-score game, so hope's still alive here in the late going.
Georgia 49, LSU 33.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. And on this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Deep ball caught inside the 10. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that is expected to win wins this football game.
Touchdown, Dogs. And the route is on.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a late deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Running out of time in the pocket. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And he throws his third interception of the day. Breaks loose at the 40. Look out, he's in the clear. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.